Hey everyone, welcome. I wanted to share a couple things with you because today, when I'm recording this, is April 20th, and it is the best day of the year for me. And I wanted to share why. So, this is really just a casual, personal share. And I hope that me sharing this helps you feel more inspired by what is possible in your love life because April 20th is the day I met my beloved Larry the first time. It's not even when we met in person. It's actually the day when I received the first message from him online. And I remember the exact moment when I was sitting in my cubicle and I actually got a notification that I had a message, and there he was. And I had been doing this rating system when I was really in this stage of dating, which I would call, this next level place because I was doing things in a very different way. I had done a lot of the inner work. I had really made this choice that I was going to create this for myself. That's a whole another story, but we'll probably touch on it a little bit. But the point is that I got this message on my phone. I'm in my cubicle trying to work. I run over to my friend in the office and I was like, wow, the 5-star system showed me based on just the initial message and the photos and reading his profile. I thought, wow, this is a 5-star person. And there was only 5 stars in the rating system. So that was like the top. I had never had a 5-star candidate come across my screen. So I share this with my clients because it's kind of cool to think of these people as candidates at the beginning because you don't know them. You're looking for people who match you. And anyway, I started calling them candidates. So I got this on my phone, and I remember his response was so great because he obviously read my profile. The first line was, "You had me at soup." You had me at soup because I wrote about loving to make soup. And so having someone acknowledge that they read my profile was amazing. And there was just like so much excitement, let's say. So I guess I don't really want to get into the nitty gritty as to how I got to that point as much as I want to share the consciousness of knowing that making choices in that direction. I mean, that moment, that was one moment. So April 20th, 11 years ago on this day, that day was the day I said, wow, okay, this looks like a fun person. And it changed the trajectory of my life. It was one moment. So when you consider, okay, I would like to have a person in my life, all it takes is one moment for everything to change. And ultimately, there's a million one moments that lead up to that. There are millions of little moments, little choices, ways of being that lead you to that one moment. And that's it. Then things are different. So if you're trying to hold the how am I going to figure out all of this stuff, or you're holding a lot of frustration and anger and pain, then it's really hard to be present for those moments that are just like, yes, this is a moment. And of course, in that moment, did I know that this was going to change everything? I didn't. Of course, I couldn't. No one can. But I love this day for the reflection, and it reminds me to appreciate those moments, appreciate those exciting experiences. So if you're dating and you're like, oh wow, this is a really fun person, like let excitement. If you've been seeing someone and you notice you're going into a lot of, oh my God, what's this going to be? What's this going to be? What if you could just let that go and just enjoy the moment and see what happens and get out of overthinking, get out of like churning in your head all of the trying to get it right and not get it wrong stuff, and know that, if you're asking to create a loving relationship, something that I like to call the super loved relationship, what moment is here that you can choose that is in the direction of that? An example of that is if you're going in your head and you're doing like fear and desperation or inner anger from the past, if you're doing those things, then that's putting the value on, oh my God, this is what happens, or this is what always happens, or, most men are like this, or this is what, dating is. It's all, and you're kind of putting value on the heavy, icky stuff. What if you make the moment about, okay, like what is interesting to me? And that, and what's fun here? And notice how you do your life. Notice it and make choices that support you and having more peace, ease, and love. And if you've been following me recently, I just did a 5-day course. And if you haven't done it, go check it out. This week is the last week that it's available. And, it's not lost on me that it's happening during this special week for me. I love the energy of this week. And I would like to share that energy with you, that magic, miracles, love, consciousness. I mean, there's a million things that I can tell you about how this almost didn't happen on that day. I mean, the fact that I was feeling a little burned out, like I was kind of like, should I take a break now or not? I know that Larry shared with me that his membership was about to expire, and he was like, what the hell? I will extend my area of search. And then I showed up. So it's interesting, right? So I invite you to go into the Super Loved group on Facebook and participate in the 5-day classes. They're only going to be here until the weekend. You have plenty of time to play there. And certainly, if you would like to join us in a really cool 6-week unicorn love experiment, this is a 6-week love lab for smart, quirky single women who are on a mission to create out of this world love. So if you are someone who knows that you want to change the way you've been doing things, get the healing tools and strategy, and discover more about your unicorn love story, because it is a discovery, it is an experiment, it is trying new ways of being and practicing things to support your emotional state, your mindset, and then being able to notice and acknowledge what's different. And when you do that in a conscious community with support, a lot of things can change. So I'm going to put that up here. So it's taking a stand for your love life, the 6-week experiment. Go to getsuperloved.com/6-week and check it out. Would love to see you there. Meanwhile, I'm off to get some tacos with my laser beam Larry as we celebrate this special day, the day that we first connected, which is my favorite anniversary of all the anniversaries. So great love to you, and we'll talk to you soon.